Welcome to the twisted world of romance scams, where love is blind, deaf, and apparently really bad with money. These scammers have turned looking for love in all the wrong places into a billion-dollar industry. Picture this. You're scrolling through a dating app and suddenly you match with someone who looks like they stepped out of a magazine. They're a successful doctor, or maybe an engineer working overseas, or a widowed military officer with a heart of gold and abs of steel. They're basically too good to be true, which should be your first clue that they're exactly that, too good to be true. These digital Don Juans are smoother than a jazz saxophone and twice as fake. They'll shower you with attention. They'll write poetry that would make Shakespeare jealous. And somehow, they always know exactly what to say. It's like having a PhD in being perfect, which is suspicious because perfect people are usually too busy being perfect to spend 18 hours a day texting strangers on dating apps. Here's where the story gets predictable. Just when you're falling for them harder than a slapstick comedian, tragedy strikes. They're suddenly stuck in another country. Their wallet got stolen. They need emergency medical treatment. Their cat needs surgery. Okay, maybe not the cat, but you get the idea. And guess what they need from you? If you said money, congratulations, you've cracked the code. If you said emotional support and understanding, you're being very sweet, but you're also broke because you sent them your life savings. Last year, people over 60 reported losing more than $3.4 billion to fraud, and romance scams were a huge chunk of that. $3.4 billion. That's enough money to buy a small country or at least rent one for the weekend. But here's your bulletproof defense. Never send money to someone you've never met in person. I don't care if they claim to be stranded on Mars and only need $50 for rocket fuel. I don't care if they say they're a Nigerian prince who just needs a small loan to access their vast fortune. I especially don't care if they send you photos that look suspiciously like they were stolen from a modeling website. And speaking of photos, here's a pro tip. Do a reverse image search on their pictures. Right-click on their photo, select Search Image with Google, and watch the magic happen. If their unique photo shows up on 20 different dating profiles with 20 different names, you've just caught yourself a catfish. Real people have flaws. They have bad hair days, they take blurry selfies, they don't look like they were professionally photographed by the same person who shoots for Vogue. If someone's photos are too perfect, they probably belong to someone else. Now, let's talk about the friend stranded abroad scam, which is like the family emergency scam's jet-setting cousin who studied abroad and came back with an accent and trust issues. You get an email or a message from a friend, let's call her Sarah. She's having the worst vacation ever. She's in London or Paris or some exotic location you can't pronounce. And everything that could go wrong has gone wrong. Her purse got stolen, her passport is missing, and she's stuck at the airport with no money and no way to get home. The message sounds just like Sarah. It has her email address. It mentions things only Sarah would know, and she really needs you to wire her some money so she can get home safely. She'll pay you back as soon as she gets home. She promises. Here's the plot twist. Sarah is actually at home, probably watching Netflix and eating some ice cream, completely unaware that her email account has been hacked and is now starring in its own low-budget disaster movie. These scammers are like digital identity thieves. They hack into email accounts and social media profiles, then send messages to everyone in the contact list. They've read through months of messages so they know inside jokes, family details, and personal information that makes their fake emergency sound believable. But here's how you can be the hero of this story. Contact your friend through a completely different method. If they emailed you, call them. If they messaged you on Facebook, text their phone. If they sent you a carrier pigeon, use smoke signals. The point is, use a different communication channel than the one the hacker would have access to. Real emergencies don't disappear when you try to verify them through multiple channels. Fake emergencies vanish faster than free donuts in an office break room. Last but not least, let's talk about social media prize scams, where apparently everyone is a winner except for the people who actually try to claim their prizes. You're scrolling through Facebook and suddenly you see it. Congratulations, you've been selected as our random winner. You've won a brand new iPhone, a vacation to Hawaii, and a lifetime supply of pizza. All you have to do is click a link, provide some personal information, and pay a small processing fee to claim your amazing prizes. It's like winning the lottery, except you never bought a ticket, you never entered a contest, and you never even knew that the company existed. But hey, who are you to question good fortune, right? Wrong. So very, very wrong. Here's the thing about real contests and giveaways. They don't randomly select people who never enter. They also don't require you to pay fees to claim your prizes. And they definitely don't ask for your social security number, bank account information, or your mother's maiden name just to send you a free toaster. Real companies that run legitimate contests have lawyers, lots of lawyers. These lawyers make sure the contests follow approximately 17,000 federal and state regulations. They don't just randomly message people on social media and hope nobody notices that they're breaking every contest law ever written. But fake contests? They're run by people whose legal knowledge comes entirely from watching Judge Judy. They promise prizes they don't have from companies they don't represent using rules they completely made up. Your defense is simple. Research everything. If Taylor Swift is supposedly giving away Le Croissant cookware, check Taylor Swift's official social media accounts. If a major retailer is running a contest, check their official website. If a contest seems too good to be true, it probably was designed by someone whose business model is too good to be true. And remember, real prizes don't require processing fees. That's like winning a race and having to pay for your own trophy. Legitimate companies pay the taxes and fees on prizes because they want to give you something, not take something from you. If someone offers you something for free and then asks for your credit card number, they don't understand what free means, and you shouldn't trust them with your money. Coming up next, we're diving into the wild world of shopping scams where everything's for sale, nothing's real, and your money disappears faster than reasonable shipping times during the holidays. I'll see you there.